Someone very close to you is facing an emotional challenge, and it might be linked to something you said or did. If you've noticed a change in this person's behavior, don't ignore it. This transformation could be a sign that deep feelings are emerging, and you play an important role in that. Emotions are often more complex than they seem. Sometimes, the words left unspoken or the unresolved situations create an echo within the people we love. It's possible that when they think of you, they are grappling with issues of love, regret, or even a desire to reconnect. These emotions can cause discomfort, but they also present an opportunity for healing. You may have noticed that this person has distanced themselves or, on the contrary, has become more present. This could be a reflection of their internal struggles. Sometimes, what appears to be a simple change in behavior hides a greater emotional battle. When someone cares about you, that concern can manifest in various ways, from sadness to a quest for clarity. These emotions are not just about what you represent. They also reflect the feelings you have for them. If there is love, there is also the potential for pain. If you sense that something is different, it might be the perfect time to open a dialogue. A simple gesture, like a sincere message, can make all the difference. Sometimes communication is all we need to lighten the burdens we carry. Pay attention to the signs this person might be sending. Subtle gestures like a facial expression or a hesitation when talking about you might indicate that there is something deeper going on. The angels are trying to guide you to understand that this emotional connection is significant and that you can be the key to helping this person open up. Remember that you deserve to be in healthy and balanced relationships. It's important that you validate your feelings as well as theirs, allowing a safe space for both of you to share your emotions. You can indeed help this person face what is suffocating their heart. The emotional journey you both are experiencing may be challenging, but it is also an opportunity for growth. By truly connecting, you can discover new layers of love and mutual understanding. Vulnerability can be the bridge that leads to a stronger and healthier relationship. Pay attention to what your heart is telling you. Be willing to listen and to be heard. The changes you notice may be an invitation to a new chapter in your relationship. Even if the situation seems difficult, remember that every challenge brings the chance for a new beginning. Be open to this transformation. The other person may need some time to process their feelings, but that doesn't mean you aren't present in their mind and heart. Love is a path that is built together, and every step taken in that direction matters. Trust that by taking this step, you are moving closer not only to this person, but also to a deeper version of yourself. By offering support and understanding, you can not only help someone face their pain, but also reconnect with the love that has always been there between you. Remember that love is a continuous cycle. What you do today can resonate for a long time. What you feel holds power, and it can bring relief and hope to both of you. Pay attention to the signs the universe is sending you and this special person. This is a journey of discovery and healing, and your role is vital. Now more than ever, it's time to open up and allow that connection to grow. Life is filled with opportunities to turn challenges into love. Let the process begin and trust that something beautiful is on the way. The emotional connection you have with this person reflects the depth of the feelings you share. When someone close to you faces challenges, it can resonate within you in unexpected ways. It's important to consider how your actions and words can impact that person's life. Sometimes a small gesture or a phrase can awaken emotions that have been lying dormant. At this moment, if you feel that this person is in conflict, it's a clear sign that it's worth exploring. Ask yourself, what may have changed? What could you have said or done that prompted this transformation? This reflection isn't meant to create guilt, but to understand how each of you can contribute to the dynamics of the relationship. Understanding the complexity of emotions is essential. Often, what seems to be a simple change in behavior may be linked to deeper issues. Your perception of the situation may be influenced by your own history and experiences. Sometimes, we're quick to draw conclusions without considering the entire emotional context. If you notice the person is more distant, it may indicate that they are grappling with internal issues that don't directly involve you. It could be a personal struggle they are facing, yet the bond you share is significant enough to affect them. It's in this space that you can offer support and understanding. Consider starting an open and honest conversation. Often, a lack of communication is what perpetuates emotional distance. By opening a channel of dialogue, you create a safe space where both parties can express their feelings. This act of vulnerability may be just what the other person needs to feel comfortable sharing what they are going through. Active listening is a powerful skill. When you put yourself in someone else's shoes and seek to understand their perspective, it can strengthen the relationship. Ask how they are feeling and be willing to listen without judgment. Sometimes, simply validating what the other person is experiencing can lighten the burden they carry. Emotions are dynamic and can change rapidly. What you feel now may not be what you feel tomorrow. Therefore, it's vital to be aware of the nuances in the relationship. This doesn't mean you should be stuck in uncertainty, but rather that you should remain open to the evolution of what is happening. If someone has pulled away, it could be that they need time to process their emotions. This is not a reflection of what you mean to them, but rather a sign that each person needs their space to understand their own feelings. Respecting that time can be a way to show support and love. You should also take care of yourself during this process. While being attentive to the other person's emotions, do not neglect your own. Self-care is essential for you to be present in a healthy way. Take a moment to reflect on your own feelings and how they connect to the situation. This will allow you to enter any conversation with emotional clarity. When someone is dealing with their emotions, insecurities may arise. It's normal to feel anxious or insecure about the relationship. Remember that these feelings are valid. By acknowledging your emotions, you become stronger and more capable of handling any situation that arises. If you've ever had a good conversation but the other person still feels distant, it could be a sign that more time is needed. Be patient and keep the door open. Emotional connection isn't something that can be forced. It develops naturally. Love has its own rhythm, and by respecting this, you allow the relationship to deepen in a healthy way. The vulnerability you share by opening up can inspire the other person to do the same. When you allow yourself to be honest about your own struggles and feelings, it can encourage the other person to let their guard down. This exchange is what strengthens bonds and creates an environment where both feel safe to explore their emotions. Furthermore, don't overlook the small gestures of affection. Sometimes a simple gesture, like a smile or a light touch on the arm, can speak louder than 1,000 words. These moments of connection can help ease tension and show that you are present and care. Pay attention to the signs the universe is sending. Sometimes, a simple everyday situation can offer clues about how the other person truly feels. It could be a song that plays at a specific moment or a random conversation that makes you think of them. These little details could be what you need to better understand what's going on. Never underestimate the power of love. What you feel is real and can be transformative. By opening yourself up to this connection, you not only help the other person, but also yourself. Remember that each relationship is a journey of growth and learning. Ultimately, be willing to accept that change is part of the process. Love isn't static, it grows and evolves. Every challenge you face together can be an opportunity to strengthen your bond. By remaining open and receptive, you are building a solid foundation for a brighter, love-filled future. The journey you are on is unique and special. Trust the connection you share and the potential it has to blossom into something even more beautiful. Love is always present, even in tough times, and your willingness to face these moments together is what will make this relationship truly meaningful. When you notice someone close to you is going through a difficult time, it's essential to remember that communication is the key to understanding. Often, unspoken words are what prevent the resolution of emotional conflicts. If you feel that this person is distancing themselves or acting differently, consider it an invitation for you to take the initiative to talk. A simple, "How are you feeling?" can open the door to honest dialogue. It's important to create an environment where the other person feels safe to share their feelings. By doing this, you show that you are willing to listen without judgment. Truly listening, without interrupting, is a skill that can make all the difference. When you put yourself in the other person's shoes and validate their emotions, it can lighten the load they are carrying. Remember, often what's missing is validation, and you can be the person who brings that comfort. If the conversation doesn't flow smoothly at first, don't give up. Sometimes people need more time to open up. Respecting that space is just as important as offering support. Be present, but don't pressure. Let them know you're available when they're ready. This patience can be a sign of love and respect that helps strengthen the connection between you. In the meantime, take care of yourself. It's easy to get so wrapped up in someone else's emotions that you forget to tend to your own needs. Take time to reflect on how you feel about the situation. Self-care is essential for you to offer genuine support. By taking care of yourself, you keep your energy in a positive place, which can be contagious. As you navigate through these emotions, be aware that vulnerability is a strength, not a weakness. By sharing your own insecurities and feelings, you create a space where the other person can feel comfortable doing the same. This can help break down barriers and allow both of you to connect on a deeper level. Vulnerability is an invitation to authenticity, and it can be transformative for the relationship. Remember that every interaction is a learning opportunity. Even if the conversation doesn't go as you expected, each attempt is a step toward mutual understanding. If the other person isn't ready to open up, it doesn't mean you've failed. Acknowledge that the process may take time and that everyone has their own pace. Love and support don't need to be forced. They develop naturally when you are willing to be present. Also, pay attention to nonverbal cues. Often, facial expressions, body language, and tone of voice can reveal more than words. Be attentive to these details, as they can offer clues about what the other person is going through. If you notice that they seem more anxious or withdrawn, it might be a sign that something deeper is happening. The ability to perceive these subtleties can help guide the conversation to a safer place. If the other person expresses sadness or frustration, don't underestimate the importance of simply being there for them. Sometimes, silent presence is more powerful than any words. This shows that you care, and that you are willing to share the moment no matter how difficult it may be. Offering a hug or a friendly touch can be a comforting gesture that communicates your support. As you delve deeper into this process, it's crucial to keep an open mind. Conversations about emotions can be challenging, but each one is an opportunity to grow together. Allow yourself to feel the emotions that arise, both your own and the other person's. This emotional exchange can help create a stronger and more meaningful bond. Stay firm in your belief that every step you take together is a step toward healing. It's normal to experience ups and downs, but the willingness to face these challenges together can strengthen the relationship. Each difficult situation is a chance to deepen your connection and better understand each other. If, after several attempts, the other person still isn't ready to open up, consider that they may be dealing with emotions that go beyond what you can comprehend. This doesn't mean that you lack value or that your emotions don't matter. Everyone has their own path, and sometimes what seems like a withdrawal can be a form of self-reflection. During this time, continue to nurture your own energy and feelings. Practice gratitude and keep a journal to record your emotions. This can help you process your own feelings while you support the other person. Writing can be a powerful tool for self-exploration and can provide clarity about what you are experiencing. Sometimes you may feel the need to seek support from other sources. Talking with friends or professionals can offer a new perspective and help alleviate the emotional burden. Don't hesitate to seek the help you need to maintain your mental and emotional well-being. This is an important part of the process. Remember that love is a journey built over time. Don't worry if things don't resolve immediately. Patience is key. True love is resilient, and even in times of difficulty, it has the capacity to transform and grow. Finally, keep hope alive. The emotional connection you have with this person is a valuable gift. By being willing to face challenges together, you are investing in a relationship that can become even stronger and more meaningful. Love is a journey, and every step you take alongside this person is an opportunity for growth and transformation. Trust that by staying open and receptive, you are contributing to a brighter future filled with love between you. The emotional journey you are experiencing can be complex, but it's important to remember that we all face challenges in relationships. The first step in addressing this situation is to recognize that clear communication is key. Oftentimes, unspoken words create misunderstandings and distances that can be bridged. Don't be afraid to address the situation directly. A simple "How are you?" can open the door to a meaningful conversation. Sometimes, the other person may be dealing with insecurities rooted in past experiences. This means that what you perceive as a withdrawal may have nothing to do with you, but could be an internal struggle they are facing. It's essential to have empathy and understand that each of us carries our own emotional baggage. How you respond to this situation can profoundly impact the dynamic between you. Reflect on your previous interactions. What were the moments when you felt most connected? What have you learned about her feelings and needs? These reflections can help you better understand how to approach the current situation. Sometimes recalling positive moments can bring to light feelings that you both share, which can serve as the foundation for a more open conversation. Vulnerability is a powerful tool in times of emotional tension. By sharing your own feelings and uncertainties, you create a space where the other person can feel safe to do the same. This can be an invitation for her to open up about her struggles. By doing so, you are not only pedagogically validating your own experience, but also showing that the connection between you is valuable. It's important to remember that even if the conversation doesn't flow the way you expect, each attempt is a step towards greater understanding. If the other person isn't ready to open up, don't take it personally. Everyone has their own time and space to process feelings. Keep an open mind during this process. Be willing to listen to what the other person has to say, even if it means confronting difficult truths. Additionally, don't underestimate the importance of small gestures of affection. A sincere smile, a gentle touch, or even a supportive message can make a significant difference. In the meantime, don't forget to take care of yourself. Self-care is not just a concept, but a vital practice that can help you maintain your emotional health. Take time for activities that bring you joy and relaxation. This will not only help you cope with stress, but also enable you to approach the other person with positive energy. Sometimes, the most challenging situations can lead to significant personal growth. By dealing with the other person's emotions, you may discover more about yourself and your own feelings. This self-awareness is essential as it allows you to approach relationships in a more mindful and healthy way. If communication isn't flowing, consider seeking help. Talking to a trusted friend or a professional can provide a new perspective on the situation. Such a conversation may be the key to unlocking new ways to connect with the other person. It is essential that you remain attentive to changes in the other person's emotions and behaviors. This does not mean you should become a detective in their life, but rather that you should be observant and sensitive to what is happening. Be willing to adjust your approach if necessary, so that communication flows more effectively. Additionally, consider the importance of respecting the other person's space. Sometimes, a pause in communication may be exactly what is needed for both of you to reflect and process your feelings. This does not mean that the bond between you is broken. It could be an opportunity to strengthen the relationship by giving each other the necessary time to rebalance emotionally. If the other person shows signs that they are ready to talk, be prepared to listen without judgment. Emotional validation is essential during moments of vulnerability. This means you should acknowledge and accept their feelings, even if you don't fully agree. The act of listening with empathy can help create a safe environment for emotional expression. Remember that love is a mutual effort. Each person must be willing to invest time and energy into the relationship. This means that if you feel you're doing your part, it's important to be patient and trust that the other person will also find their way back to you. If you notice resistance to sharing, consider asking directly what is preventing them from opening up. This can be an invitation for the other person to reveal their insecurities and fears. Sometimes, what holds them back from connecting is the fear of judgment or rejection. By creating a safe space where these concerns can be discussed, you can help them feel more comfortable sharing. Patience is a virtue in this process. Every relationship has its own pace of development, and forcing a connection isn't the solution. Be willing to wait and support, even when progress seems slow. Remember that every small step forward is worthy of celebration. As you navigate these emotions, keep a positive mindset. The belief that the connection can grow stronger is crucial. This will not only give you hope, but also create a healthier atmosphere for the relationship. By staying optimistic, you can inspire the other person to adopt a similar outlook. Lastly, remember that love is a path built day by day. Each interaction, conversation, and gesture of affection contributes to strengthening that bond. By remaining open and willing to face challenges together, you're investing in a relationship that can become even stronger and more meaningful. Trust in this process and in the connection you share, as that is what will make this journey truly special. Before you go, do two things right now. Take a deep breath and hold on to what touched your heart today. And if it makes sense, share this story with someone else who needs to hear it.